This is the first fleet renewal program of this size in over 40 years. The last time vessels were built with this sort of scale was back in the 70s. So this is well overdue and the investment is great for the industry, it's great for Nelson, and it will be changing the face of fishing in New Zealand. So we looked all around the world actually. We were looking to find the best design and best builds, but our preference was always to try and build locally. So we're really pleased that we're able to build here in Nelson with Amex. We think that's good for New Zealand. It keeps the investment onshore and it helps us build the skill base in boat building here in New Zealand.
So what's exciting about this project going forward is Kiwis building a Kiwi boat for a Kiwi fishing company. It's a massive opportunity to grow the business and to replace or replenish a shipbuilding industry that's been lost over years.
This boat would be 20 to 30% more efficient than any other vessel of 800 horsepower in New Zealand. So it will burn far less fuel and it will have 20 to 30% more pull. So to give you an idea, a similar boat of this size with 800 horsepower would be able to pull 10 tonne. This boat will pull 15 tonne. So the power of this boat will be essential with less fuel burn. We've made it fine in the nose, so economically when it's steaming, this boat will steam at 10 knots, which is very fast for a trawler. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have a powerful trawling boat and a boat that can also steam fast. This boat, the new Seaboss 24, can do both.
Firstly, it's our goal to have Māori fishers, skippers on the vessels and Māori owners of the vessels. And that's been borne out in this first vessel, which is the Rawlinson whānau of Tauranga. So we aim to see that that's replicated in other examples in the fleet that we are rebuilding out of the 6 vessels. We expect the majority of those to be people connected with iwi. Secondly, the fruits of their labour brought back to shore, and there are people that are working in those plants, that are working in the companies directly in terms of employment. Thirdly, there are the shareholders of those companies that we will drive to be profitable, and so they'll enjoy the dividends and the benefits.
The key thing for me was to keep the crew safe and comfortable. You know, they're at sea for a week at a time, they're in work in heavy weather. We have some of the worst weather in the world here in New Zealand. So it's a very high sheltered deck boat with a lot of protection for the crew in heavy weather, particularly beam on and stern on. In terms of the environment, where this boat will be key is bird mitigation. We've designed a system in this boat where we'll actually be holding the offboard, the overboard discharge on board the boat, and then discharging that every 5 or 6 hours when we're not trawling. And put it in certain terms, in a certain aspect, is birds will not like this boat because there's no free lunch for it. And when it is discharged, it's discharged under the water. So by the time the odd head pops up, it'll be well clear of the boat and the birds will have no danger at all to them with this new Seaboss 24.
AFL's role in this project is to provide transitional funding for the vessel build, and we're providing long-term backing through quota parcels to the boats. So although we don't own the boats, they will be owned by contract fishers. Our role is vital in underpinning the commercial support for the boat.